Good morning, students. In the previous class we have done about clauses. We have learned what is a clause and what are the two types of clauses, independent and the dependent clauses. Now in this class we will dig deeper into what are clauses and we will study the three kinds of dependent clauses, which are the noun, adjective and adverb clauses. Let us recap what are clauses. So we have learned previously that clauses are groups of words that have a subject and a verb combination. And it conveys meaning by itself. Now the independent clause gives complete meaning and it is not dependent on any other words to make it to give it sense. And the dependent clause is dependent on the main clause to give it some meaning. Now let us study the first kind of clause, first kind of dependent clause, which is a noun clause. So a noun clause is a group of words that is having a subject and a verb. And it functions as a noun in the sentence. Let us look at this example. I can do whatever I want. This sentence is made up of an independent clause and a dependent clause. Independent clause, I can do. It is giving sense by itself. So it is an independent clause, and whatever I want is dependent on the independent clause to give it meaning. So this sentence, whatever I want, is acting as the object. A noun, you all know that a noun acts as a subject as well as an object. So whatever I want is acting as an object of the verb do over here. Okay, and whatever I want is having the subject I and the verb want. So this is a noun clause. Now let us look at two examples to see how the noun clause is used as a subject and as an object. That she did not pass the exam is obvious at this point. Over here, the noun clause is used as a subject. It has a subject she and a verb pass. That is why it is known as it is acting as a subject in the sentence, and it is acting as a subject to the verb is. Now let us look at this example where it is used as an object. He miscalculated how long the trip would take. Over here, the main clause is he miscalculated. The dependent clause is how long the trip would take. Dependent clause is having a subject and a verb. Subject is trip, verb is would. So it is acting as an object to the verb miscalculated. So over here we see how the noun clause is used as an object. So an important thing to remember here is that noun clauses answer to the question who, what or whom. Let us look at this example. I know that Sanskrit is an ancient language. What question will you ask to know the noun clause? It is, what do you know? So I know that Sanskrit is an ancient language. Let us look at these two examples again. That she did not pass the exam is obvious at this point. What question will you ask? You will ask the question, what is obvious at this point? Then the next example, he miscalculated how long the trip would take. What did he miscalculate? So like this you will find out the noun clause by asking the question starting with who, what or whom. Now let us learn about adjective clauses. First tell me, what is an adjective? An adjective is a describing word and it will describe the noun in the sentence. So an adjective clause is a group of words having a subject and a verb, and it functions as an adjective in the sentence. For example, the narrator was greeted by a tall woman who was holding a candle. Over here, the subject is who. It is a relative pronoun. And the verb is was holding. It is having a helping verb and a main verb. And this clause is describing the woman. That is why it is an adjective clause. So these clauses will answer to the question which one and what kind. Let us see another example. He met a girl whose eyes were blue. What kind of girl did he meet? The girl whose eyes were blue. Over here the subject is who, which is again a relative pronoun. Okay, and it is describing the girl. The girl is the noun and this clause is used to describe the girl. That is why it is an adjective clause. Let us see another example. Daniel, who was late again today, sits next to me in class. We are talking about the boy Daniel. We are talking about Daniel. So this clause, who was late again today, is an adjective clause. And the thing to remember over here is that adjective clauses usually begin with relative pronouns like that, which, who, whom and whose. So in the examples also you can see that this is starting with who and this example is starting with whose. So like this you can easily identify the adjective clauses. Now let us see what are adverb clauses. Adverb clauses are groups of words having a subject and a verb, and it acts as an adverb in the sentence. What is an adverb? An adverb modifies a verb, adjective or another adverb in the sentence. And the adverb clauses will also do the same thing. For example, I really cannot understand what he is trying to say. Over here, what is the verb? It is understand. I really cannot understand is the main clause. What he is trying to say is the dependent clause. Now the clause that is explaining or telling us more about the verb is what he is trying to say. So over in this clause, the subject is he and trying is the verb. Now adverb clauses answer to the question how, why, to what extent and under what condition. Let us look at another example. I will give you a map so that you can find a way. Over here, so that you can find a way will answer to the question to the verb give. That is why it is an adverb clause, because it is describing the verb in the sentence. Let us look at another example. We will not have school today because it rained last night. Now, because it rained last night is an adverb clause because it is answering to the verb have over here. They rested when they were tired. Over here, when they were tired is answering to the verb rested. That is why it is an adverb clause. So over here, the thing to remember is that adverb clauses usually begin with a conjunction. What are conjunctions? They are connecting words. Example, that, when, because. So over here, all the examples that you have seen, they all begin with a conjunction. That, because, when and many more. So that's it for today's class. Hope you understood about the 3 main types of clauses and do some related exercises in your readers and in your workbook. So until the next class, stay safe and keep practicing.